Welcome all to the fourth lab session of Generative AI Lab. Myself, Mrs. Madhu Nagraj, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE Data Science. So now we will start with the fourth program. So the program statement says, use the word embeddings to improve the prompts for the generative AI model. Retrieve the similar words using the word embeddings. Use the similar words to enrich a generative AI prompt. Use the AI model to generate the responses for the original as well as the enriched prompt. So here mainly what we are going to do is, so we are going to use the word embeddings, that is the vector representation or the numerical representation of any of the words. And then we are going to improve the prompts. So what do you mean by a prompt? So prompt means the input which you give to any of the models so that it gives you the result. So that is what we call it as a prompt. So here we are going to retrieve all the similar words by using the most similar function. And then we are going to use the prompt. With the help of the similar words, we are going to improve our prompt. And then we are going to find out we are going to generate the complete output or the response for both the original as well as the enriched prompt. That is, with the similar words, we are going to find out how the details will be displayed. So the word embeddings, as I told, so it is the vector representation of any of the words which we are using. Then we are using the generative AI models, that is the GPT-2, which is mainly used by a transformer based model, which where it is going to complete the text. It is going to provide you, whenever you give any of the prompt, it is going to give you the results or the response. It predicts the words. It is having a pre-trained model on a large data set, and also it is going to use for the context, provide you the context of any of the input words or the input prompt. So that is about the GPT which we are using. Now let's check with the program. So first we are going to install the transformers. So we are going to install transformers so that we can use the large language models. The pre-trained large language models can be used. So for that purpose, we are using the transformers. Next, install the GenSim so that we can use the word-to-vec model. Now we are going to download the word-to-vec model so that we can convert the original NLP into the vector forms. And then the keyword so that it loads all the pre-trained word-to-vec models. And also it going to map the word to its vector forms like the mapping, key value pairs. Take the input of the words, that is the plain text, and the output file contains the vector converted values and then stored it in the respective variables. Now pass both the variables, and then we are going to use the keyed vectors in order to load all the word-to-vec format and store it in the model. So here we are using binary false so that it loads only the text files and not any of the other type of the random files. Next, we are going to check the model with the most similar function. So you can see the most similar values are printed here with respect to semantic similarities, as I explained in the previous program. So prince, queen. So all these are related semantically similar words, that is similar with respect to the meanings. Now coming to the program, so this is my original prompt variable, original prompt, and I'm giving my prompt here. Explain the importance of vaccination in healthcare. So that is my input to the model. Next, I'm defining a array with the words vaccination and healthcare. So we can say that these are the words I have taken from this prompt, and I'm giving that as the input so that I get many similar terms for these words and I can add it to my prompt and enhance my prompt. Okay, so I'm defining an empty array here called as similar terms. Now, the loop will run through this array, that is key terms, and each time when it runs, it is going to check for all the similar terms. So here you can see if term in model key to index. So that means each of the term, it is there in the model. Then what it does, similar terms dot extend. So I'm going to add these words into my model. So word for word. So extend means it is going to add that into the model. So in model most similar. So for the most similar words of these words, that is the top three words are going to be taken and it is going to be added into our original model. So for vaccination, the top three words, and healthcare, the top three words. So everything is going to be taken and it is going to be added into the prompt. So next we are going to enrich the original prompt with the similar terms. So whatever the similar terms we have extracted here, that I am going to add to my original prompt. So in the similar terms, so if it is there in the similar terms, what I am doing is original prompt I'm passing. Then I'm using the join function in order to join all the words which I've taken here from the similar terms with the help of a comma, and I'm adding it into the uh, a variable called as enriched prompt. Else, just printing whatever the original prompt is there, that will be printed. Okay, so if the terms are found, then it is added with the help of the comma joining all the terms. Else original prompt whatever it is there, it is going to be printed. So the original prompt we are printing, explain the importance of vaccination in healthcare. Enriched prompt what we are adding is, so we are considering the aspects like, so this is the term which we have used for printing, so that will be printed. Consider the aspects like, so vaccination, inoculation, immunization. So these are the three most similar words for the term vaccination which we are passed. And for healthcare, the most three similar words is health, care and services. So these are the three terms. Now finally we are going to use, so we are using the Google key, API key, and then we are going to invoke the model and then we are going to print the content. So when I say original prompt dot content, so all the content will be printed, and enrich prompt dot content. So with the help of all the new terms which we have added, so you can see here, so all the new terms are going to be printed here with the enriched prompt. So this is the original prompt only with the basic terms which we had given. So that will be printed, and enriched prompt it is going to print with the enriched terms. So this is the Google API key. So just log into Gemini API and copy the key and then paste it here. For the, when you run it, it will ask to enter the API key. Just copy and paste it. So these are the model properties which we have given. API key is the Google API key. So the maximum tokens given is 256, and retries 2 times you can retry it. So this is the chat Google generative AI model that we are using in order to print the original prompt as well as enriched prompt. Thank you.